star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks.
Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. KRS. Yes, y'all.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Jazz, they're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. So here are the Jazz starting five. Collins and Kessler, they're in the middle. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. And it's George in at the one spot. And for Detroit, down low it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant, how much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
And stolen by Hardaway. And it's Ivy penetrating. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
Outside Sexton. Collins with a screen on Ivy. Sexton passes to Collins. Oh, stolen by Harris. Ivy with the ball. Picked up by Sexton. Cunningham. Rejected by George. Markkanen against Cunningham. George passes to Sexton. Oh, great D that time from Harris. The Pistons have gone 1 for 3 so far. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Well, not known for his passing, but Harris is pretty prudent there with the ball. Not a lot of careless turnovers from him.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
For Detroit, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. George left side. Back to Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Cunningham. Sexton passes to Kessler. Duren with a steal. Harris against Collins. Pass to Cunningham. Offensive board. Markkanen, the pass to George. Sexton against Ivy. George outside. Back to Collins. Clock is at 3. Here's Markkanen. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Pistons leading. Cunningham finds Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Kessler, a screen on Cunningham. To the paint. Tipped. And he recovers it. Ivy against Sexton. Three-pointer. Hardaway grabs the board. The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Ivy. The shot from the low post is good. Ivy's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Ivy. Shoots. Let's go with a 3. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Duran, the pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on George. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Sexton finds Markkanen. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Markkanen's got 5.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
Stolen by Kessler. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's George. Soft touch off the glass. .124 left in the first quarter of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Utah trailing here. Outside Sexton. Over Ivy. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Sexton looking good from that spot on the floor.
The Pistons have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Cunningham looking it over. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Sexton. And there's the rejection.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Collins. Sensabaugh's checked in for Sexton. And Clarkson subbed in for George. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Pass to Filipowski. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Beasley, right side. Here's Holland. It's guarded by Markkanen. And here's Beasley. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Three-pointer. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Detroit on top, leading by a point. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So the Utah 5 right now. Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Detroit. Here's Filipowski. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. The Pistons lead by 3. Here's Beasley. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Eubanks.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Now Clarkson, still without a bucket. He drops it from range. And that'll tie this game up.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Stewart finds Beasley. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Off target at the rim. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Williams is checked in for Hardaway. And Utah with a change here too. Mills, he's checked in for Sexton. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Inside, here's Holland. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
The Pistons making a switch here. Moore's checked in. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Thompson. No points so far.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Clarkson with the ball. To the inside, Filipowski, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
Jazz trail by 5. Now here's Clarkson. His last outing he had 20. Down low. Here's Filipowski, and it's Utah scoring again.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Beasley. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time for the dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what
Pistons will go for a different look here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Thompson. Ivy's checked in for Moore. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Beasley. Cunningham passes to Duren. Cunningham against George. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. That shot a little beyond his normal range. Holland's got 8.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Collins with a screen on Ivy. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Clarkson missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
To the paint. And Harris throws it down.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Jazz trail by 8. Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, VA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So the sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Here's George. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Pass to Clarkson. Collins with a screen on Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. And another miss by Utah.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And here's Harris. 4-3. No luck on that one. Jazz trail by 10. Clarkson passes to George. Clarkson against Cunningham. Kessler, a screen on Cunningham. Clarkson for 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Harris outside. There's 39 seconds left to play in the half. To the inside. Here's Duren. Pass to Holland. Here's Cunningham. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Jazz trail by 7.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And it's blocked by Kessler. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pistons ahead. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You look at the Jazz, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Jazz.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Marketed from long range. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Ivy and stolen by Sexton. Now here's Markkanen, covered by Duran. Duran against Markkanen. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. Ivy with the defensive effort. The Pistons lead by 5. Harris outside. Inside. And stolen by Markkanen. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Looking ahead to their next one, playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Pistons lead by 5.
How about that, mixing in the mid-range J. Hardaway finding some room out there to shoot one off.
Sexton passes to Markkanen. Markkanen with a screen on Cunningham. What a finish! Right at the rim by Markkanen.
When you're a 7-footer like Markkanen, do you really have to jump to flush it? Just enough.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ivy outside. Cunningham against George. Cunningham drives in. Basket counts. Cunningham's got 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Amongst the bigs, power forwards, and centers, these are the top foul shooters. The 4th spot held by John Collins.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Outside Sexton. Markkanen outside. Pass to Sexton. Up and over Hardaway. And there's another one for the Jazz. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ivy outside. And here's Hardaway. Here's the 3. Here's Duran. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And not wasting any time here. Kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Kings, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Beasley comes in for Cade Cunningham. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for George. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Holland. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Markkanen's got 9.
Yeah, Markkanen not a guy you want to leave alone.
And here's Beasley. Still no points. Harris outside. Utah grabs the miss. Floats one up, and it's Clarkson missing. Detroit leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hardaway, the pass to Beasley, to the middle. It's stolen away. On the wing, Clarkson, defended by Hardaway. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Duren. Here's Beasley. Here's Holland. Give him 8 points now. Over Markkanen. Holland can't hit. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. A nice shot by Filipowski.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
A tight one here in Detroit. Outside Hardaway. Back to Beasley. Here's Holland. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. 5 to shoot. Sinks the tray. He's got 11. Jazz trail by 4. Outside Sexton. From 10 feet away. Drained it for 2 points.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
For 3, Hardaway. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Kessler. Now Clarkson. That one's good. This game is all even. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
For your Pistons, Harris. Tobias Harris. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. And so he hits both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Pistons on top, leading by just 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Pistons leading. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. Then there's Collier. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 slot.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Eubanks. Clarkson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as much as 10.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Collier. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. He Can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 6. And it's Thompson penetrating. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Brent, two of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
Part of why Asar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that.
Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. Good on both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. And that one's long. Detroit leading by 8. And it's Thompson penetrating. And he converts the layup.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Thompson against Clarkson. Pass to Sensabaugh. Eubanks the screen. Shot to stop the run. Good on the jump shot. Sensabaugh's got his first points of the game. The Pistons have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Thompson passes to Fontecchio. Back to Thompson. Utah grabs the miss. Now Clarkson. Pass to Collier. Eubanks with it. Beasley covers. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 5. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Stewart outside. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. It's a completely new group for the Pistons. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Ivy outside. Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
The Pistons lead by 6. Ivy outside. Pass to Hardaway. Oh, Kessler with the block. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the Pistons lead by 9.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade. Just really confident getting into that J.
George passes to Sexton. Over to the wing. George with it. There's the three. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris with it. Picked up by Sexton. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Over George. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Collins with a screen on Cunningham. George passes to Sexton. Here's Kessler, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Cunningham into the lane. Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. Ooh, Markkanen powers through the contact inside.
Markkanen attacking the heart of the defense that time.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
George against Cunningham. George over to help. Cunningham passes to Ivy. They get it again. Out to Harris. Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. George over to help. And stolen by Sexton.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Collins, no good. So it's Detroit picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Ron Holland.